Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Elden Ring Mage walkthrough. We're currently at the Liftside Chamber, Grace. So we got the Chrysalid item to return to Roderika, so we're going to go do that because we want to unlock upgrades for our summons. Because as you saw, we had kind of started hitting the point where our summons were just getting wrecked.
Pleasure to see you. Did you give the little chrysalids the message that I love them? What's this? A keepsake? From my men? Oh, goodness me, I can't. They all believed in me. They all thought I'd make something of myself. I think I'll head to the Roundtable hall. Perhaps I'll find my purpose.
So now that she says she'll head to the Roundtable Hold, if we go to Roundtable Hold, we'll see her standing by the fireplace.
Greetings, my name is Roderika. Isn't this the Roundtable Hold? I never knew the guide, although I'm still looking.
We're gonna kind of blow through this fast because it's just kind of a lot of dialogue between Roderika and Hugh.
Well, I took you for dead. No matter, lay out your arms then. Look at her, she's crazy. She has a sword in her eye.
I don't know why the two of them don't talk to each other. They send you back and forth like a messenger.
Oh, and please allow me for giving me that. It was as if I was frozen. You have my
She'll give us the golden seed.
It's all a bit, I'm still looking. You're telling me? I don't believe. If I do have this, I suppose I should.
No, if you went to Liurnia early,
I can tell.
Then she'll just move to Roundtable Hold on her own, and it's up to you to go back to Stormhill Shack, and that's where the golden seed will be.
Back already.
She won't give it to you directly because you never gave her the memento.
The girl. Are you out to absurd? I refuse. I don't dare.
This is part of why I didn't push into Liurnia, so you could see her quest done,
I should try to. I'll ask Master Hugh,
you know, quote, the right way, end quote.
Back already, no matter.
Oh, maybe we're to the point where we rest. Let's see. Yep, and now you go here and she will be ready to upgrade our summons.
Good to see you. I have you to I can have I'm as yet. But and if they I cert Roderika.
Alright. We'll take our skeletons to +2. The other one that I would do, let's see, where is he? I'll do Lutel the Headless. So he also will go to +2. And then the wolves can be nice. And the jellyfish can be nice. Godrick Soldier Ashes aren't bad either. But I think armed with the skeletons and Lutel at +2, that'll help us. Alright, now from here, now that we've finally done that upgrade, we can go back to the Liftside Chamber. Gonna make it daytime. Here we can go up. Oh, these are a lot of hits. I was not expecting that. The little guy actually... it's harder than the big guy. So we're gonna get some cracked pots here. You can hear there's a ball. Gets us the Ash of War Stormcaller. Oh, and just to show how this connects, this actually takes us to the boss. And this would loop around to the left side chamber in that big area that had all of the guys on their ballistas. So we'll be doing that in a minute. But up here we can actually loop around by doing some jumping. So you kind of go over here and jump. Trina's Lily. There's a guy there. Headband. Give ourselves a little look here. Our headband. And that gets us the Manor Townshield. And now here, if you read this, surely what you seek is somewhere close by. And it shows Rogier. So what we can do here is get on the rock ledges. I always try to be so careful here because I don't want to plummet to my death. And then out here. Wait, am I heavy rolling? Why am I heavy rolling? Oh, from the headband. That's hilarious. Okay, we'll take the headband off. So you can see there's a whole path down that we're gonna want to do, but before we do it, Now we have a shortcut to take it down. So now we're going to go back into this area with the big enemies. Big scary guy here. I'm actually not sure what happens if you just kind of Oh, wait. I didn't realize I had put myself on the edge. If we come down, we can actually summon. You see Moonveil's forward plunge like that is just really broken. So we already got everything out of here, but we haven't gotten this painting yet. I'm gonna do it really fast so my skeletons don't go away. Although actually I suppose they're gonna go away here. This statue here, that giant that we saw earlier, you can actually bring him all the way back down here, and he will break this, and it'll give you like 5 smithing ones. And a smithing 2 or so. We don't really care, we have plenty of those, so I'm not going to actually do it, but that is actually what you want to do. See, you can kind of abuse the summons. So we're actually going to go in here.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place. Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godrick's lot. I am Nepheli Loux. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godrick's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds. If you intend to challenge Godrick, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight. Apologies. As fellow Tarnished, we must eat down whatever road takes us.
Alright. Then out here there's a golden seed to get. And then yeah, if you want to, we could demonstrate this, but you basically want to lure this guy back. Then you want to kind of stand here. And now he's shattered the statue, so you're good to... This one's ahead. Oh well. And then once he's dead, get your items, which is 5 1s and 1 2. And then from here, we go back to the Grace and rest. So we're pretty close to being able to level up. Let's see. Should be able to use 2 of those. Meant to pick 2. Alright, so I think the next thing we're going to work on is strength. Getting our strength up, because we're going to be using a shield that requires 20 strength a little bit down the line, and it also just preps us for the Darkmoon Greatsword. And by getting all these other attributes out of the way, then we'll be able to just focus solely on vigor, mind, and intelligence. Alright, so from here we're headed out and down. There are going to be some bats on the way down. You could just kind of whack them with the pebble. One pebble hit will do it if they're resting. Oh, I could have gotten it from up here. I think there's another one down there if we can lure him. There we go. So then from here, kind of carefully maneuvering. Then you jump here, 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 and here. Now we're down on the bottom. There's an ash down here to get. I'm conserving mana because we're about to do... You have to do a boss fight against an Ulcerated Tree Spirit here. And you don't get a summon, so this can be a little rough for us mage folks. Alright, go around and get this ash. This gets you Rancorcall. So this is a death sorcery. These things are Faith Int, which I think is pretty fun. We might actually switch to that at very, very end game. You basically play the Sword of Night and Flame as your weapon instead of Moonveil, and you use death sorceries in the Prince of Death's staff. But it's kind of more of a late game, but maybe we might do it in the DLC when we get all the way to that point. So. And then from here, this is going to be a boss fight. Just making sure we got everything, yeah. So you can see I have on right now the Blessed Dew Talisman, which is kind of, giving me, you can see my health has been climbing back up. So yeah, we'll have a go at this. This might take a few tries. If you see my little wipe animation, you'll know that I didn't do it in one try. But here we go. Let's try, I actually had good luck with Rock Sling. Oh, can't believe I got hit by that. We're gonna get hit by this because I have nowhere to go. Oh, good. I thought I was gonna get hit by that. This one's a little more aggressive than the one, or at least it feels a little more aggressive. It's not giving me as many windows. And I'm struggling to get a stagger on him because of the... Let's see. I find it gets so hard because they just kind of flail around like, oh. Okay. Well, we got him, but we now have to get all the way back down there. So, alright, we are back in this room. Unfortunately, my poor performance has to be used because we did kill the guy. Even though I got hit by everything. But we now have the Stonesword key. Get our runes back. And we did get a golden seed for that guy. And now you want to go over here and get the Prince of Death's Pustule. So that raises your vitality. And then you want to look at this Bloodstain. And you can see this is interesting. This is Sorcerer Rogier getting impaled, or it looks like. And then look at this face. Ooh. And then just to show this, there is a ladder that takes you all the way back up. Do 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 do. Yeah, this just goes on forever. Don't worry, I won't sing anymore. I know that's a way to get people to switch away from this walkthrough. Go back to fighting Cowboy. I think it's the longest ladder in the entire game. Seriously. I don't think there's a longer one. And you can see it comes out here. If you remember, this is where we had the Stonesword key, where we got the Misericord and stuff, and then this will put you back in the grafted room, where the grafted guy was. Alright. And with that, we are ready to take on Godrick the Grafted. Now we should be able to, I think, get another charge to our flasks. Yeah.
truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
I have no idea how to dodge any of this. I have no idea which direction I'm supposed to go there. It just seems to track me. How to get hit by every last attack.
I am the Lord.
But at least bleed just kind of carries me.
That is, and one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in breeze.
So terrible performance, but hey. I honestly, I don't know his moves at all. Because that's, it goes like that, right? I don't ever have time to learn them because unless you put yourself at like rune level 1, you're not going to be challenged enough. You're just going to end up killing him while getting hit, so. At any rate, onwards. If you come over here, you'll see that
What a pathetic excuse for a lord.
he's stomping on the guy.
Craven to the bone. Pushing me about like that. Oh. This, he got what he... I tell you though, he had an ugly...
So now you can access him here, all this merchant stuff.
Now I can do, can I?
And we can get through to Liurnia now. So you can see that's the throne. Now we get something called a Shabriri Grape. If you actually look at what this is, yellowing oozing eyeball of the infirm. So it's an eyeball, not a grape. And then we come out here. This is Liurnia. Now that shortcut that I showed comes out like that way. And if we come over here, this looks suspiciously like Irina.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hyetta, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my... It will lead me. to my true duty.
So she's
As a finger.
eating eyeballs,
Oh,
and she
many
doesn't know it.
thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
That gets us the as you wish gesture.
You are most kind. May the blessing of...
And now if we rest, she will move on. We'll see her again later. And now Bach should show up here. There he is.
Good to see you, Master. Do you remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle. Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments. Master, do you ever... I don't ask, I am your...
So you can actually spend runes to alter clothing to make it a little different, and Bach will do it for free, but in order to do that you have to of course find Bach and know what grace he's at, but that's the deal. You can use him and not have to spend runes. Alright, so next we are going to go back to Roundtable Hold. So we got this great rune, Godrick's great rune. And now this door is open. You can see here the two fingers. And if you interact with them, you get the Rapture gesture.
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya, that I interpret the words of the fingers. Look there. The fingers.
They really did.
Let their
Great Eld anchor of all until it was shut. The tragic corruption of the order across the realm. Foul curses, but the greater will. So it is that the brave tarnish seek to become Elden.
So to become Elden Lord you need 2 great runes. We're of course going to get every great rune, but you only need 2 technically to go on.
Gold has found its way in. Oh, they is remembrance, and should you, I will. The fingers guide us. Ah, the children of the goddess, tainted by the strength of their rune, and so great.
The greater will
Tarnished, show in thee. The demigods are each Godrick the Grafted, the runt of the...
So every great rune can be spent to get one of 2 possible choices. If you go to one of those walking mausoleums and bring it down and go inside, you can actually clone a remembrance, even if you spent it, and you'll then be able to get the other thing you want. So in this case, we're going to hang on to this, because if you look here, neither of these really apply to our particular build. So for now, we're just going to kind of not spend it and not clone it. She will also eventually offer gear of various bosses that you've killed, like you can get their armor so you look like them and stuff. She doesn't have any yet. That won't happen until we kill the next major boss. Oh yeah. We can actually find Sorcerer Rogier up on the balcony now. But first, let's talk to Nepheli. She's right here.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the realm. Nepheli Loux. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I found it in Godrick's Grafted. You were the one to defeat him. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
So that gets us the Arsenal Charm?
Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room entries guarding just... If you haven't already, Father is, I'm sure, talking to... It's about time I'll see you again, warrior.
So now we can talk to Gideon about her and about some other
You've
things.
received the wisdom of the 2 fingers, then just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and I am accumulating knowledge. You now belong to a select group of fellows.
So he respects
Maybe
us
after
now.
more great Rune. Then as your fellow, the inheritors of the Great Rune, we of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them. Godrick the Grafted, General Radahn, who Praetor Rykard, Morgoth the Grace-Given, and Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. You'll still be after more Great Runes. So, God, despite being the blood of Godfrey, his castle lies upon the cliff, as I suspect you know.
Yep, we already killed him.
The fame, he
While getting hit by every
Hell
attack.
to a standstill, and now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even I've heard survivors of Radahn's army, and if it's true, though I doubt he much with. Praetor Rykard is the He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a volcano, Mount Gelmir. It was the stage of the most. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blast. Morgoth the Grace-Given. It lies at but the 2 fingers until we've acquired. Set your sights out. The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Lim. Renala is queen of the... But Renala herself is not. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband. The Great Rune dwells within. I understand you've been speaking to Nepheli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of Grape. Though a mere axe-wielding bag, so I put her to do not hesitate to employ, despite her looks.
Alright. Now we can go back out here and... Oh, whoops. Alright, go up on the balcony and talk to Rogier. Oh, actually, we can actually talk to D about Rogier. Not quite yet. Gotta talk to Rogier first.
I apologize for any offense. So... you defeated Godrick. Looks like we both got what we wanted. Well done. Something to mark the occasion.
You can see he's injured now because he got
As you might
impaled
have
in the
guessed,
basement.
I still can't move. No need to be put. The misshapen corpse, that is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot. It happened during the Golden Age. Someone stole a fragment, and on a bitter night, that was the first recording, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden... I once wished to become a scholar, you see. The world has grown crooked. You'd better understand what... And that thing is to... I urge the utmost caution. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together, but our paths have since diverged. Though that's hardly an D was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede is an ancient. As long as whoever finds, then we may be able to. If only I could speak, and if they were like you.
So now that we did that, we can talk to D.
Did you need something? Are you
Ask him
acquainted
about
with a
Rogier.
man, you know, the pity he was a familiar. Don't let his easy air deceive no more. You see him now, like he's half dead. Take well, that's how you end up when grace is sullied.
So we got Rogier's Rapier. It's actually a pretty good weapon. It has an Ash of War Glint Blade Phalanx on it, so you can actually take that off and put it on other things if you want. So now we're going to go talk to Fia, because there's now more to do here.
I am pleased. Would you like now?
So let her hold you. And the Arsenal of Charm we got increases equipment load.
You are so very warm. My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knifeprints? Dear Rogier likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot in which the Black Knives wielded along with the impressions they made. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Rogier began to weep as he spoke. In truth, about the Black Knifeprints that fascinate dear Rogier so... But it wouldn't be right, perhaps.
So this clue we've been given for the Knifeprint clue is to a place in Liurnia, to some catacombs. So we'll be doing that in a bit, a few episodes. Now don't forget to actually get rid of this thing. And now we can head back. Let's see, what's the right grace to use for this? Guess the Rampart Tower. I think I forgot to unlock the final shortcut, which is why I'm having to do this. Oh, this is the wrong way. Yeah, maybe this works. Actually, that did work. So if you go, we're back in the room with the Grafted. If we go over here, where the chrysalid stuff was, there is now a red hood you can get, Roderika's red hood. Because you notice she took her hood off. She left it here. Ah well. From here we'll go to the Grave Tower Bridge. We are now at the Limgrave Tower Bridge. Because we're going to empower this great rune so that we can actually use it. The Boldrake Talisman boosts lightning damage negation. Now there are going to be some giants to deal with here. Once we get a little bit further, there will be some giants. And they're just very, very vulnerable to charged heavies. Once you get them, get these guys in the middle. And a +2 move veil should be powerful enough to just take these guys out. Now there's a guy shooting arrows at us. Oh, wrong side. Take out the final guy. You can use these pillars, like just to show this. Don't stand too close to the pillar, but I think we have time to get over to him. Two charged heavies are enough. Oh, I picked the wrong side again. Bad. Right. And you'll see a teleporter here. But what you want to do here is you can drop down here. And I can see the Ash of War Scarab. And then I'm going to go back up. Now we have access to the Divine Tower. So generally, for each rune you want to empower, you have to find the corresponding Divine Tower and come up to the top like this and then empower it. And then you use something called Rune Arcs that are destroyed if you die, so you want to, you know, if you're learning a boss and dying over and over again, it may not be worth it to blow the Rune Arcs, but if you're just out in the world and confident you'll live, then you can get a nice little stat boost. Godrick's Great Ruin just boosts a bunch of stats, Vigor, and then a few others. Now from here we're going to go back to the Church of Pilgrimage, because we have that prophecy painting that we got in Stormvale. And it's just kind of out here. Can never remember exactly where. There it is. And that'll get you the Warhawk Ashes. And that is it. We are completely done with Limgrave. So we're going to warp ourselves over to the lake-facing cliffs. And then in our next episode, we will begin Liurnia. So until then.